Okay, kind of continuing on with that workflow, but a little more on fixing some more interesting problems. I'll see what I can show you. So again here, I'm going to start by combining. I'm going to start custom 4, then the blend, do a join, vertex merge. That should be good. Now we're going to go out and remove custom 4. All right, so now we have this shape and these other ones that have some different geometry in them. You can see the way that they line up. It's not perfect. It's not too natural. For instance, this one. Look at that first. I'm going to grab everything nearby and go in and look. So you can see this comes in and ends on the center of a shape. Not a huge deal, but the very easy way to clean that up is to first go whichever direction you want to go. So we're going to move this vertex that way. So we're going to go rough first. We're going to select that, make sure our snap to vertex is on. Snap it. That's going to leave an empty hole. Easy enough to fix. Now if you look at these two, they should be on the same. So now they meet. Then we just go into this one and move it over like that. Now they meet. So now if you were to want to take any of this one into that, it would be pretty easy to steal some of the faces, and it would be more of a natural transition if you wanted to do it that way. Otherwise you can just leave it and use paint, and they at least meet up in a straight line. A little similar, let's see, if we go on this side, you're going to see it's got a really weird angle in here again. If we look at all of it together, they meet at the same spot, but not in the right place there. So the easy way to do that would be obviously just to either do a separate on this and then join it to there, or you could also just do both ways again, starting with one shape. You could drag it to there to snap and merge, and then drag this one over to there like that. Now you see the interesting conundrum there is you end up with a break here because it doesn't meet. So if we look at them together, you've got this problem. So what you can do is you can either knife from here to here to create a vertex. You could select this edge and do a right click, subdivide. What that'll do is split this in half and give you a new vert. You could then move that over and then go into just this one and join them like that. Or the other way you could do something like that is, let's see. Okay, that's when we already have it subdivided. All right, so before we have it subdivided, this is going to be a little beyond what we've talked about, but this is another function. Let's say anywhere you have just an empty space, because maybe like in this image, I don't know what's going on over here, but there's probably a triangle in here that's just not lining up with things right. So anywhere you have just, you either have or you want to create a missing triangle because what's there doesn't work. You can also build shapes. Like for instance, let's say there's nothing at all here. All right, so there's not even anything to subdivide. There's just, you have this space where you have, you need multiple triangles. Let's go that way. So you need multiple triangles in here. You can go in to, if we're going to add onto this shape, let's go to vertex mode. If you select a vertex and you hit, and you have snap enabled and you hit E, you can extrude a vertex just like you could extrude a face or anything like that. So it's just going to give you a connected vertex in space, but if you drag it somewhere, it's going to snap to it. And you can just do it again, E for extrude, and then just find one, E, and now you've just drawn a perimeter there. So once you've created that perimeter, you can't join. A join only works if there is a face. So a join will give you an error. But if you select 3 or more faces, in this case I'll just do 3, and hit F, it creates a face. So now you can create geometry anywhere by doing that. And you can also do it with, like I said, any number of vertexes. So if you have a huge hole like this, but you have a perimeter of vertexes around there like that, you can, let's see, I need to go. All right, so now I have a full perimeter. You can select all the vertexes in that perimeter and hit into a face. But you're going to want to then go in and join, and you'll have to do that manually. So take 2, join, join. And then you've got that space filled in. So in this example that is really wonky, like you could, what I would do, I'm guessing that there's a vertex in the green here. It's not, not showing, so I don't know for sure. But you could delete out both these orange and draw this line straight through and then just build new vertexes and give them materials. You could delete out this green area here, drag this vertex in there to fill the hole. You could delete out a whole bunch of green triangles and extrude and create faces on the orange to match up there that way. Those are all just some more tools for creating geometry. You shouldn't have to be afraid of just deleting portions and making your own if that's easier. It's just another tool in the toolbox for how to do that. So, all right.